Right, I'm back for a bit of a freestyle in the old B4D book again today. We're going for the large freight today. There's quite a lot of freights in here, and they offer a nice big working space, which is what I like about them. It's the perfect space really for sort of character one side, character middle, character end, you know, traditional sort of, get your character, get your letters, bits and pieces, bit of a backdrop, that kind of stuff. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do today, but I'm pretty, it's going to, it's not going to radically change from the usual setup. Character, letters, bit of a cloud, bit of a something. I've got an idea about the colour scheme I quite like to use, but whether I actually use that in the end or not, I don't know. We'll see. Anything else? I don't know really. I don't know. Do you know, sometimes I turn up to the book and I know exactly what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. I know what the character is. I know what the colours are. But I'd say that's probably about 10-20% of the time. The rest of the time, I don't know what I'm going to do. And at the moment, I'm going through a lot of a big patch of like not really knowing what I'm going to do, because I want to mash some stuff up. I want to surprise myself as well. I want to sort of leave a bit of room to kind of shock and surprise myself. Otherwise, it just becomes a sort of chore. Do you know what I mean? It turns into a sort of miserable grind of grinding out the same stuff over and over again. As an artist, you fall into these. I'm sure all of you have had it in your time. You fall into a kind of rut where you can't seem to get out of it. You're doing the same thing over and over again. Then you got to change it up and try stuff. Or sometimes there's things that I just really like drawing, and I kind of think, God, my audience must be getting sick of me drawing this stuff, but I really, really love it. So there's that as well. But anyway, I think I've got ideas coming even as I'm speaking, so I'm gonna get into the sketch and see how we go on. Okay, well, that was a bit of a journey. Finished. So some of this stuff, this stuff took me by surprise a bit. So when I was talking to you before, I suddenly got an idea. I thought, let's do a backwards piece just there. Do backwards letters. I'll stick the character in there. Did you notice that I did a character before? It was too big, basically. It was just too big. I thought it's bad composition. It's not very good. I mean, I could have run with it. If I'd have done like a really big one down there, I could have done another one facing that way, a smaller one with better, so you can see more detail on it. But that was just bad composition, really. So I scrubbed it out. Did this one instead, because you can see his hands on it, and you can see this big sort of power blast that he's doing with his in hand. Also, I wanted to try this again. So this is something I did on a piece that you saw me do before. If people who follow this channel, I did a sort of blue. It was a tutorial actually, but I sort of done this blue chromey fill on the letters, and I did this effect, but it didn't come out as well as I hoped, and just thought I'd work on it again. And again, I've not quite done the thing I was gonna do, but I quite like it. So far, so good. Anyway, I love these colours and all these weird pale pinks. So I've used it again. Blended the done a, what do you call it, two-tone outline on that as well, which I don't normally do. It's quite nice. You just see the outline going on through his liquid. Done this yellow liquid there. Bit of pipe work. Probably should have done a bit more pipe work, make it congruent, but this I completely jammed down here. Thought this could go really badly wrong. Working with negative space, weird bits of dark, working with very light colours, so you push it into the background, all that sort of stuff. I quite like it. Quite like it actually, It's all right. I'm spotting bits. Where's my black? Hang on. I'm just spotting bits. See, that's not very well filled there. That's because the light reflects on it. Sometimes, see, at this stage, I'm thinking just leave it alone, because you could really make a mess. Right. Okay. It's done anyway. It's finished. It's finished. I'm fairly happy with it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Yeah, just one more thing to say. This one, so this pen's running out. I've got more, thanks to my very generous benefactors. But I thought I'd use a really scratchy one to put all this in. Use the semi-broken one, because sometimes you get very nice effects with that. So I've done that down there as well. Anything else to tell you? I don't think so. I think that's about it, really. I think I should have done more pipe work, and if I had a better, I need something to do a low light on that, because I don't have I've got nothing, basically that's just black. You can't really see. It's a formless mass except for the small highlights on it. I wish I could sort of lift some low lights on it as well, but I can't, because I don't have the appropriate cut. What am I talking about? I've got a white. Should I do it now? Oh, don't do it now. Don't do it now. It's finished. There you go, guys. Drop a comment. Tell me what you think. See if you like it or not. And I'll see you in the next one.